Yep.
Play. Go. Action.
Yes, that's it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Melbourne Botanical Gardens. My name is Melanie Sterling, an authorised marriage celebrant. It is my great pleasure to welcome you here today to witness the marriage of Jim and Toula. On this day, Jim and Toula would like to take a moment to think of the family and friends who are not with us today. In their hearts, Jim and Toula are already committed to one another. This ceremony gives formal recognition to that commitment. Eleni, Toula's daughter, will now read I Like You by Sandolph Stoddard Warburg.
I like you, and I know why. I like you because you are a good person to like. I like you because when I tell you something special, you know it's special. And you remember it's a long, long time. You said, remember when you told me something special, and both of us remember. When I think something is important, you think it's important too. We have good ideas. When I say something funny, you laugh. I think I'm funny and you think I'm funny too. Haha. I like you because you know where I'm tickled. And you don't tickle me there except just a little bit sometimes. But if you do, then I know where to tickle you too. You know how to be silly, that's why I like you. If I am getting ready to pop a paper bag, then you are getting ready to jump hooray. I like you because when I am feeling sad, you don't always cheer me up right away. Sometimes it is better to be sad. You can't stand the other being so goofy and gaggly every single minute. You want to think about things, it takes time. I like you because if I am mad at you, then you are mad at me too. It's awful when the other person isn't. They are so nice and out, you could just about punch them on the nose. I can't remember when I didn't like you. It must have been lonesome then, even if it was the 999th of July, even if it was August, even if it was way down at the bottom of November. I would go on choosing you, and you would go on choosing me, over and over again. And that's how it would happen every time.
Thank you, Eleni. So how did Jim and Toula's romance begin? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it started as sweethearts back in the 70s in Greece. Since then, they've had 2 marriages, 4 children, and 8 grandchildren. But still the spark of young love was ignited again when they found each other on Facebook as single people. Jim travelled back to Greece to meet Toula again, and the second courtship began. I would say that this couple have always loved each other, true soulmates. I would like to welcome Nikita, who will interpret the ceremony for Toula. I am duly authorised by law
I'm duly authorised by law
to solemnise marriages according to law.
to solemnise marriages according to law.
Before you are joined in marriage in my presence,
Before you are joined in marriage in my presence
and in the presence of these witnesses,
and in the presence of these witnesses,
I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature
I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature
of the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
of the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
Marriage according to law in Australia
Marriage, according to law in Australia,
is the union of 2 people
is the union of 2 people
to the exclusion of all others,
to the exclusion of all others,
voluntarily entered into for life.
voluntarily entered into for life.
Jim, will you take Toula to be your wife? Will you love, honour and respect her?
Jim, Jim, will you take Toula to be your wife? Will you love, honour and respect her?
Be honest with her
Be honest with her
and stand by her through whatever may come,
and stand by her through whatever may come,
so you can genuinely share your life together.
so you can genuinely share your life together.
I will.
Toula, will you take Jim to be your husband?
Toula, will you take Jim to be your husband?
Will you love, honour and respect him?
Will you love, honour and respect him?
Be honest with him
Be honest with him
and stand by him through whatever may come,
and stand by him through whatever may come,
so you can genuinely share your life together.
so you can genuinely share your life together. I will.
Jim and Toula acknowledge their willingness and commitment to each other
Jim and Toula acknowledge their willingness and commitment to each other
to make this marriage strong and lasting.
to make this marriage strong and lasting.
They accept each other for who they are and will continue to encourage each other
They accept each other for who they are and will continue to encourage each other
to grow and achieve their mutual ideals, goals and ambitions.
to grow and achieve their mutual ideals, goals and ambitions.
They are willing and able to listen and communicate
They are willing and able to listen and communicate
openly and honestly.
openly and honestly.
They are also willing to share the success
They are also willing to share the success
and the joy that life brings,
and the joy that life brings
and also the challenges.
and also the challenges.
Jim, repeat after me.
Jim,
I-
repeat after me.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness
I call upon the persons here present
that I, James Stephen Peters,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee for Toula Christa Christakis
take thee for Toula Christa Christakis
to take thee for Toula Christa Christakis,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Toula, repeat after me.
Toula, repeat after me.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present. I call upon the persons here present.
to witness that I, for Toula Christa Christakis,
To witness that I, for Toula Christa Christakis,
that I, for Toula Christa Christakis, take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Lawful wedded husband.
Lawful wedded husband.
Thank you, Nikita. Toula's son Nikos will now read a poem. This poem will be read in Greek.
Once upon a time, fate would have it known that the two of them would meet inside a lovely home. They looked into each other's eyes so fond, and that was enough to form this endless bond. With mutual feelings, their love had a blinding flare, and so they soon decided these wedding rings to wear. They found a magical chemistry of their own precise way, and they were joined together on this very special day.
Thank you, Nikos. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Jim and Toula to exchange rings. Jim, place the ring on Toula's finger and repeat after me. Toula, with this ring I will marry you today. Take it as an infinite sign of my love and devotion to you from now to eternity. It will be a reminder of my love wherever you go. Toula, place the ring on Jim's finger and repeat after me. Jim, with this ring, I will marry you today. take it as an infinite sign
take it an infinite sign
of my love and devotion
of the love and devotion
to you from now to eternity.
to you now
For
eternity.
it will be a reminder of my love
It will be reminded of my love
wherever you go.
wherever you go.
Jim and Toula, you've just sealed your relationship by the giving and receiving of rings, and this is a pledge between two people who agree that they commit themselves to one another throughout their lives. Today, this relationship is also symbolized through the pouring of these two individual containers of sand, one representing you, Jim, and one representing you, Toula, and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you will ever be. Jim and Toula, as you have promised before us to love each other and to share your lives together, both in good times and in not good times, I now declare that you are husband and wife and wish you every happiness. Jim, you may now kiss Toula. Friends and family, it is now time for Jim and Toula to sign certificates of marriage. I would like John and Nikita to bear witness. As Jim and Toula have pledged their love before us, it is now time to wish them every happiness for the future. I would now like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Peters. Please congratulate the happy couple.
Cut.
Yeah, cut.